Hi, everybody. I am Edith Ginsberg, and my company is called Iyador Marketing because I adore marketing. And I just wrote it in a quirky way because I wanted it to, look different. And you're all here today because you want to learn how to grab your audience's attention on social media. And what I really want to do is share with you some really great ideas about how to do that. And we're going to be focusing on how to become well recommended, how to stand out from the crowd, and stop those people from just purely scrolling past. Right. So first of all, just to let you know a little bit more about myself, I established Iyador Marketing last year. And one of the reasons I really love marketing is because I'm quite creative, but I also love to mentor people, and I've got really good organizational skills. And I worked for over 10 years in fundraising and events, and I used marketing as a way to grow my client base and to help all the suppliers that I worked with also grow their business, and taught them what they needed to do. And through realizing how much I actually love marketing and really have a natural affinity for it, I took the business and took it from a hobby to make it what it is today. And what I really want to do is make sure that all my clients feel really well supported, so that they're making the right decision, so that they know that when they're spending their time or their money on whatever marketing they're doing, that it's actually working for them, so that they're not just trying lots of different things and not actually having success. Mainly what we want to do is make sure that you are all going to increase your following, that you've got those ambassadors as part of your team, whether it's somebody that you work with, or whether it's one of your clients that are constantly recommending you and helping you to do that. So before I actually go into the 6 ideas that are really useful, the first thing is to understand, why do you actually need to post constantly on your social media? It's actually the foundation of everything. People always say to me, why do I need to do it? No one is seeing it. It's just there. No one's engaging. The reality of the situation is that your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your website, this is your shop front. This is what people see. When somebody recommends you in a group, the first place they're going to go to is your Facebook page or your Instagram page. This is what is actually giving you your credibility. It's making people see that they can rely on you, that you're dependable, that you're getting your recommendations. And if you don't have constant content going on these pages that is interesting, people are not going to want to follow you, and they're not going to believe that you're trustworthy and that they can confidently trust that you're going to deliver. So by having consistent content, that's what you're creating. One of the most important questions that I get is, how do I decide on what to post? And what is really important is to understand that it's almost like a 2-step process. So to be able to answer this question, the first thing you need to do is almost like a mini marketing campaign action plan for yourself, where you're going to strategically make a plan. You're not going to just go out there and just write everything and anything and constantly sell your business. You're going to actually think, right, what is my goal? I want to get new clients. How am I going to achieve that? Am I sending them through a funnel of different activities that they're going to do? Am I going to get them to come on a webinar? Am I going to get them to do a 5-day challenge? Do I want them to go to my website to download my newsletter? What is it that you want them to do? And when you have those ideas in mind, when you know what your plan is, what your goal is, that's when you can create your marketing campaign. And through that, you're actually going to start strategizing with what content to write. So your first step is to really write down a list of goals and how you are planning on getting them from A to Z. Because remember, it takes 7 opportunities for a person to connect with you. That's the marketing rule, before they would actually be prepared to give you money. So you need to get them to walk through this process. So what you're going to do is you're going to create your monthly action plan, which is going to be involving not only your goals, but evaluating those goals. You need a way to actually look at what you're doing and actually see if it's working. So every month, you're going to ask yourself, how many new followers have I got? How many new likes, comments, shares, all those kind of things? Which posts are working? Which posts aren't working? And you give yourself a deadline. So that is really the first step of really planning ahead with what you're going to do with your content. Because if you can't evaluate the results, then you'll never really know if what you're doing is working. And it's very difficult to analyze and make decisions for the future. When it comes to what to actually write about, the guidance that I give all my clients and my students is that you need to think of it this way. One of the posts that you're going to write about is going to be about your service or your product or your business. The other two posts needs to be something interesting so that the person that's coming to your page is going to want to follow you, because they might not be ready for your business, for your service, but if they're interested, if they can see that you're beneficial to them, then they will actually follow. So the other posts can be things like a special offer, a competition. It could be about an upcoming event that you're doing. You could do a poll or give them a top tip. You can look for an interesting article that you found, a blog on a different website that you can share, a testimonial or a case study of one of your clients. If somebody else actually talks about you, that is also very beneficial. And what you would do is you take all these ideas and you stick them into a content calendar. So what you're doing is you write all the different ideas in a long content calendar of 1 to 15 ideas, whatever you've come up with, and you color coordinate it, and you make sure that every week you've only got, one thing in blue and the others are in red. What I mean by that is one thing to do with your service per week and the other two are other ideas. And by doing that, you're always making sure that you've got a variety of things coming out on your social media. And by doing this, you're also scheduling in advance. So then you're only spending, 4 to 6 hours a month in the beginning of the month writing your content. And then you're done, you've scheduled it, you've put it up there, and you don't have to worry about it until the next month. So that creates your mixture of content. Right, onto the ideas. So the first thing, which I think is really important, is motion is your potion. Because on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you look, a lot of people have very static posts. They just have a picture or a lot of text and there's no movement. So the minute you create something that has a little bit of movement, you're immediately attracting attention. So this is just an example where we've actually got something very, very basic. It's just got little quotation marks that actually move. I'll just show you here. And just by having that, immediately you've grabbed someone's attention. They'll just stop for 2 seconds, decide if they want to read the content and, can take it further and see if this is something that they want. If you want to get more creative, you can also use Canva, which is a free app, to create something with a lot more motion. All you need to do is add pictures and text and your logo, and you can use the template to make something really interesting. Here's a little example. What's really beautiful about Canva is you can use the free version and create a huge amount of really interesting, adverts for yourself using your pictures, where the template has the phone or has the laptop or has a background and it looks so professional. So that is definitely something that I would recommend using on your social media. The second idea is less is more. And what I love about this is people think that they need to write lots and lots of content. Sometimes you'll see them writing like essays on Facebook or on LinkedIn. But the reality of the situation is we're actually quite lazy, and nobody really wants to click on the see more. And when you click on see more and you end up getting like 10 paragraphs of text, you almost think, oh my God, I don't have time to read this. Which is why if you have a very eye-catching image with a little bit of text and you've only written 4 or 5 sentences and added it off with a hashtag, a couple of hashtags, that's enough to catch their attention. And then if you want them to find out more, then you always have a call to action to direct their attention somewhere else, like to your website. So then you're doubling up. You're getting, your call to action is giving you traffic, organic traffic to your website, or organic traffic to an event that you're leading, or a blog that you've written. It's all about combining your eye-catching image, and what I mean by less is more is if you look at this the picture on the left, which has lots of different little images, it's very hard to actually see with all these images what it is that they're trying to talk about. Whereas on the right, you've got a really nice white background with one piece of jewelry. It's standing out at you, with a little bit of text. You can have this little heart actually flicker, and then you've got a bit of motion as well, so kind of combining the two ideas. And then what you would do is you could share these posts in groups, either with a little additional sentence or a link to your website. So it's really good to encourage further sharing of whatever it is that you're doing within your own Facebook page. Idea number 3 is videos. So at the moment, anything with movement, as I said, is like the highest amount of reach. And even if you just create something really short, like a little, like the pitch that you use when you talk about yourself in a networking meeting, you can literally use that 60 seconds talking about a service or product or a benefit or something exciting that's happening. Because I think people are at home, they're just stuck at home at the moment. They're craving interaction. So this gives you, just the perfect opportunity to do that, because they will stop and listen to you. And I'll give you an example.
Hello, Chris Bailey here, just reminding you that tonight on the Matthew Project Facebook page you can join me for the last 30 minutes of their charity auction between 7:15 and 7:45, when the big hammer falls and those 15 lots will be sold. Please check out all the details on the Matthew Project website and join me tonight, 7:15, on their Facebook page for the final bidding, the final 30 minutes. I look forward to seeing you then.
It's short and sweet and really catchy and big smile, and you just want to pick up the phone and find out more, or you want to go to the website and find out more. But if you're like me and you don't really like speaking in public, then you can use a slideshow video. I use Booster to create the one that I'm going to show you now. They have loads of really fun, different kind of videos. And again, just like on Canva, you can change the wording and your logo. And it's just a different way, and I guarantee that it'll catch people's attention when they see these sort of things. What I love about videos is that you can bring your own little bit of personality, and when you've got templates, they actually are things that exist in every industry. So when you go on Boosted, you will find something that fits your industry that you can transform to make it yourself, or you can create things from scratch. Both Canva and Boosted have free versions, so you don't have to go and invest hundreds of pounds when you start using them. My fourth idea is called
Edith,
infographics.
just a quick reminder, you just got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to speed it up. So infographics, it's all about using visuals to share a message. It's about sharing your benefits, your services in the form of an image, because when you do that, people connect with it so much better than when you're just using text. Just remember on Instagram to use the square shape, where on Facebook you can use any shape, as well as on LinkedIn. And always remember your call to action. Idea number 5 is about cross-promoting. What it is here is just the opportunity to make sure that if Facebook is busier than Instagram or vice versa, you're cross-promoting, you're writing comments in a private message in Facebook or a private message in Instagram to invite people to like your other platforms so that you can increase your following. And you can also, by doing that, increase the interaction, because you're inviting people that are already interested in you to help you on your other platform. You could use a freebie or a coupon to kind of develop that by offering them something to entice them to follow, comment, share, that kind of thing. My last idea is about referrals. Using your testimonial, asking your client to actually make a referral or a testimonial in the form of a picture, giving them to send you an image or a video that you're going to actually share on your platform with the text that they're using. It's much more engaging than just having the actual text as added onto Facebook. Here's just a quick example of a video
The SMART system has really benefited me because it's taught me a lot of different coping mechanisms. So let's say I'm having a really bad day, or I'm just feeling really lost and really lonely.
Sorry, so mainly with the videos is the minute somebody sees that and connects with the message, they're way more likely to pick up the phone and give you a call. So I'm just running out of time, so I'm going to skip the summary. I just wanted to let you know that if you're interested, I'm offering a power hour where you can sit with me and discuss everything about your business, what you've done so far. We can evaluate it. I can help you with how to write your content correctly, as well as give you information and ideas about how to do lead generation and how to find your ideal client and how to reach out to them with a private message so that they will actually convert. And what I've done is I've got a workshop where we can work together one-to-one together doing that. And I've got the power hour, and they're both on special offer at the moment. So if you're interested in either one, you can just let me know in the chat and I can give you more information on that. So that's me. I don't know.